Well, we're still hanging in there just above the relegation zone. We've signed a few Brazilian superstars. I guess they're superstars for us. Probably wouldn't be for any other Premier League club, but we have signed a few players in January. We've said goodbye to a couple of series legends, but yeah, really excited to get into today as we welcome Manchester United to the Sir Robert Briggs Arena. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2024 and another part of non-league to Champions League with South Shields. Today we have two big matches in the Premier League. One against Manchester United at home before taking on a bottom club, Leeds United, in the FA Cup fifth round as we look to progress through to our first quarter final. And finally, our cup form seems to be coming this season. So, since you were last with me, first of all, we're going to have a little look at transfers. I'll take you through some of the outs first. Evan Watts has joined Chelsea. He joined them for £250,000. I think a sensible deal for us to get him off the books. He wasn't happy. He's gone to Chelsea. Probably will never play in his career again. We've also got rid of Ethan Wheatley. Scored our first Premier League goal, of course. And really, you know, what was a big reason of how we've made this journey so quickly. You know, an absolute South Shields legend, but wasn't getting any football this year. He said, you know, boss, I want to go out on loan. So we said, okay. He'd had a fairly big injury earlier on this season. He was out for, you know, a month or so, and didn't get to play too much because of the form of David Washington. So he's gone on a season-long loan to QPR. Possible £10 million deal in there for Ethan Wheatley with an extra £12 million coming. So £22 million for Ethan Wheatley. I think that's a pretty good deal for us, for a striker that had only scored one goal this season. We also got rid of Hong Hyun Seok. He went to Trabzonspor on loan until the end of the season. Didn't really work out for him at the football club, so not really surprised that he wanted to leave. Sam Raksaki has also gone out on loan to Middlesbrough. Again, another deal that could go through at the end of the season, I think for about 2.7 million, which again, I think that would be a decent deal on our behalf. But we brought in quite a few players in January. First player was Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He was lingering around on the transfer list. We've brought him in for £875,000. He scored 13 Premier League goals last season. I thought if he can come in and score 5 or 6 goals for us between now and the end of the year, that would be absolutely huge. He's come in just the one start so far. He has assisted a goal. He's looked pretty decent. He's going to get a start today against Manchester United. We also signed Kim Christian Høyenhal, 22-year-old Norwegian goalkeeper. He's a 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. He's come in from Tromsø for 1.6 million. Looks pretty decent. Hasn't had a game just yet. Might play him against Leeds. We then signed Alexander on a free transfer. He's already worth between 45 and 49 million pounds. He's a 27 Brazilian under 21 international. He's come in on a free transfer from Sao Paulo, where he was last season. He is a 3.5-star player and has come straight into the side. Can also play at left back if needed, but has been very good at defensive midfield. Then we signed Clayton, 32-year-old Brazilian striker. He came in for £2 million, scored an absolute ton of goals for Flamengo over the last few years, and he's come in, scored a hat-trick in the FA Cup match against Southampton that you'll see in a minute. And our final signing of the window was Sammy Prendergast, 20-year-old Irish under-21 international, 3-star ability, 4.5-star potential, comes in as our backup left-back. So, yeah, pretty happy with our January business in general. We've obviously brought in a lot of players this season, some of them young, some of them experienced, and to try and keep us in the league. Match-wise, since you were last with me, things have gone all right, to be quite honest with you. We drew 1-1 with Chelsea. That was a really good result. David Washington scoring against his former club. We then drew 0-0 against Southampton in the FA Cup 4th round away from home, meaning we had to go through a replay. We lost against Everton in the league. That was a disappointing result, but we bounced back to a 2-1 victory over Burnley. David Washington and Novotny scoring there. We then beat Southampton 3-2 in the FA Cup 4th round replay. Clayton getting a hat-trick in that one. We then went down 6-2 to Manchester City, Novotny scoring and Chamadeu, but we couldn't stop the wonderful Manchester City side. And then we got a very credible 1-1 draw against Liverpool. Leon Bailey scoring a late equaliser that was thoroughly deserved. We had a goal ruled out. We had multiple chances. There was some incredible shots from the likes of Gonzaga. Alexander had a shot, and we could have won on another day 4-1 away at Anfield. We played really, really well, and I think Liverpool will feel like they've got away with one there. Although it was quite a small attendance, didn't really understand why Liverpool weren't being backed. Very, very strange. But what all that means is that we are currently in 17th place in the Premier League, just 4 points above Fulham, but we are clear. We're starting to pull clear of the relegation zone. We have had much better form than Fulham recently. Blackburn have dropped to the bottom of the table, so Leeds actually aren't the bottom side anymore. But we haven't got too bad a run in. We've got to get through these next couple of matches. Man United, Brighton away, that's going to be tricky. Newcastle coming up as well. But we have got the likes of Leeds coming up, Bournemouth, Southampton, even Aston Villa and West Ham. Leicester, we've got chances to pick up points. So I'm quite positive, actually, about our ability to stay in the division. Let's have a little look at the team that we're going to put out there today against Manchester United. So we've got Freddie Woodman starting and go with Cody Dramer, Brody Hughes, Mike Narocki and Jack Allen starting in defence. Alexander holds the midfield with Hassan and Madison in the middle of the park. Washington and Novotny will start wide of Calvert-Lewin up top. Chamadeu is suspended again, and we have some fairly lengthy injuries with the likes of Lewis Skelly. David Moore's injured as well. Koopmeiners has had a pretty big injury. Adingra's been injured recently. And you can see Mike Narocki is wearing protective equipment because he has a gashed head. Right then, here we go. Let's get ourselves into it. Let's see what we can do. It's a big match against Man United. I mean, we haven't really had a chance to beat a real top team yet. Obviously, we beat Arsenal in the FA Cup last season, but that was different. If we were to go out there and beat Manchester United today, I would say we're pretty much safe after that. I know it's a big thing to say with 10 games to go, but I think that would give us the confidence to go and get another 12 points this season to absolutely secure our safety. So I'm positive. I'm feeling really good about the side. I think we're building in some really good positions. Trying to give Hassan some first team football and get him, playing a lot better, and Madison giving him the sort of swan song he deserves. I mean, he's been pretty good. I think an underrated part of the way this team works. I think his leadership on the pitch has been really important this season, and I think he will be missed next year when he does retire, and we'll have to try and replace that somehow. That's a shame. It looks like there's a possibility this could be offside, but I didn't see the assistant referee's flag go up. No, they're happy with that, and it is 1-0 to Manchester United, and that's sometimes just what's going to happen. Here's Alan on the left-hand side. Gets it to Alexander now, to Naroki. And it feels so weird seeing a player on the pitch that you've put on there with the orange cross there. Here's Maddison, gets it through to Hassan. What a chance that is. And yes, Ahmad Hassan has put us back into the match. 1-1. And I think he was onside then. Jimmy Maddison will get the assist. Looked very, very good there, didn't he? Brody Hughes started it all off, got it to Alexander, and Calvert-Lewin with a key pass once again. And this is what I mean. Some of the experience, Premier League experience with some burst of flair and some burst of beauty comes in right at the end there. And Hassan makes it 1-0. 1-1, not 1-0. We were 1-0 down. Here's Mount into the middle, headed away by Naroki. Here's Mount again, and it goes in. Oh, wow, that is a sitter. That is a sitter. Over the bar it goes. Cleared by Freddie Woodman. Here's Pavidovic. Here's Cucurella. Gets it to Mount. Mount with a good ball over towards Quadrado. Oh, good save by Freddie Woodman. And he's going to be an interesting one come the end of the season. Obviously, he's going to return to his parent club, Luton. And it's going to be an interesting idea of, do we try and bring him in on a permanent deal, or do we maybe back this Kim guy? Goal awarded there. It's annoying. But 10 minutes to go until half-time, and no, I don't think we've been disgraced yet. Absolutely not. That's whipped into the middle. Oh, it could have been another set-piece goal. Was over the bar. But Man United starting to very much grow into the game here. Cleared by Cody Dramer, who's enjoying a bit of first-team football. I think that was one of the best signings that we could have made, knowing that we've got somebody we can trust to replace Junior Chamadeu, who's a complete animal at right back, but Dramer, we know that we can rely on him, and you know, I'm very, very happy with that bit of business for a couple of £1 million. For somebody the fans like as well. I think it was very, very important for us. This could be Man United 3-1 though, and it is, and it's those sort of situations that we really need to drastically improve next season. Alan's picked up a knock, so we'll probably bring him off at half time. But yeah, that was annoying, that conceding that, because you know, we were probably still in the game up to that point. So Jack Allen's going to come off, and we're going to put on Prendergast. Novotny not having the best of games, so we'll put on Leon Bailey, actually, who scored against Liverpool. And we might bring Minty on for... No, we're not. We're not going to. We're going to keep on Washington. Brody Hughes is going to come off for Akomir. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we concede a hell of a lot of goals. We've had very few clean sheets this year. That's sort of the one thing that's putting me off having Freddie Woodman. But he has performed really well. And I think that's what we have to remember. We're a side that are going to concede goals at this level. Naroki's been brought down. Is that in the Penno Jeff area? It might well be, you know. This might be a Penno Jeff. Oh, it's not. It's a free kick. And it's very much in Jimmy Maddison territory, this. But we don't get to see the follow-up. That's a shame. That is a shame. Right. Okay, 20 minutes to go. I think we've almost got to go for it here. Looks like Calvert-Lewin's not having the best of times, so we're going to put Minty on. Alexander's going to come off. And we're going to put on Gonzaga. And we're actually going to go 4-2-3-1 here. And try and get back into it. There's absolutely no point in us sitting back here. You know, the goal difference ain't going to really come into it. Our goal difference is pretty bad. So is everybody else's around us. So, you know, let's try and get back into this. Let's give it a go. Let's see what we can do. 10 minutes to go. Can we get through this? Woodman gets it to Akomia, who's lost his place recently in the team because Brody Hughes has returned so well while he's been injured that we've not really thought to even take him off. Here's Hugo on the right-hand side. Gets it back to Gunya. Back to Hugo. That's forward. This is a bit of a chance for Man United. It's decent play from them. And I feel like 4-1 would be an absolute disgrace, but it's going to be a corner. I don't think Man United are going to get another chance here from this highlight. Is that Pakavira? Pakavira with a chance to whip it in here. He does whip it in. It's headed up in the air. David Washington clears, and here's Gonzaga. Our fresh legs bursting down the pitch. Gets it to Minty now. Another one with fresh legs. Minty tries. Minty fails. Unlucky Minty. Right, 3 minutes of added time. I don't think we're going to get another chance in this match. And Man United do get the victory that probably they deserved. Oh, I think that's harsh. I thought that was good team talk because we'd played pretty well. Fulham are the team we need to keep an eye on and see whether they manage to get over the line in their match. But fingers crossed, we can continue our run in the FA Cup. I mean, let's see which teams are left in it. Do we have a genuine chance of possibly winning it? I mean, Bromley are still there. Bromley are in the National League and they're in the FA Cup 5th round. Arsenal are there, Man United are still there, Man City and Chelsea. So it's unlikely that we could win it, but we'll give it a goddamn good go, won't we? Okay, a few little changes for the match against Leeds then. Chamadou will be coming back. I just need to bring him back onto the bench. Chamadou's going to come in at right back. Akomia comes in at centre back. Alexander moves out to left back. Josh Da Silva comes in as the anchor man with Hassan and Madison still in the middle and Minty on the right hand side. David Washington leading the line. So let's see how this one works out. Obviously Leeds United 19th in the Premier League. They're not a team that should strike fear into us, but fingers crossed we can get over the line and get into the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. That'd be absolutely amazing if we could do that. But Leeds have gone 1-0 up. Oh, cracker. Well, that's just the way it goes, isn't it? 2 minutes into the match and we've already conceded. We brought in Hoyenhal in goal as well to see if he can be a suitable replacement for Freddie Woodman at the end of the season. We'll get a good look at him today and see what he can do. That's over the top and he comes out solidly. Good stuff. Let's see what his distribution is like. He's obviously going to be nervous on his South Shields debut. Away at Elland Road, it's not the easiest place to go. Here's Alexander. Gets it to Da Silva now. Da Silva forward to Hassan. Here's Chamadou. Chamadou on the right-hand side. Now here's Da Silva. Da Silva with the shot. And that is Josh Da Silva saying, boss, I need some game time from now until the end of the season. And what a finish that is. And it was all started really there with Chamadou, who got it to Da Silva. And that is just a fabulous, fabulous shot into that bottom left corner. Now here's Prastiani with the free kick. It hits the post and it's cleared. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, in theory, Alexander should be the perfect player to play at left back because he is somebody that naturally plays in defensive midfield, so he can play that inverted wing back role with aplomb. So I'm really excited to see if he's any good there. Here's De Silva, gets it to Maddison. There's David Washington, and he scores. He was onside, and soon as he gets his chance, leading the line again. He's not had much of a chance recently because we've been trying to play him on the wing and almost guarantee goals from there, but also try and get goals from the likes of Clayton and Calvert-Lewin. But David Washington has just staked the claim of why he should be the player there and why we didn't need to buy another striker or two in January. And I mean, Novotny's very much become our first choice left winger. He's made that his own. And Leon Bailey coming in off the bench has been a very, very effective impact sub. Here's McGee, gets it over to Prestiani. Gets it to Tierney now. Tierney still going. It's a decent ball forward to Prestiani. Back to Tierney. And here come Leeds. It's Fernandez. Could be a chance. Duffy over the top. Here's Marquez. Is that a penalty, Jeff? Oh, it is. Ooh, VAR might have something to say about this. VAR might have something to say. It's no penalty. That's what we like to see. No foul. And that is a goal kick. That is what we like to see. Very, very good. Okay, 40 minutes gone. Coming up towards half-time. And you would say Leeds have been a little bit unlucky so far. But let's keep it going. Playing well. Minty and Novotny not having the best of games, and that's so frustrating because Minty in theory should be our best player, and it's just not quite happening for him at the moment. And this whole season, you know, he had a good spell a few games ago where he was almost back to his best, but he just seems to have gone back into the wilderness now, which is such a shame because he was such an impactful player last season. But, yeah, that's the way it goes. Here's Taylor on the left-hand side. Gets it now to Prestiani. Prestiani still going. Now here's Tierney. Tierney into the area. Great save by Hoy and Hal. And that's how you stake your claim. Tierney into the middle. Header up. It's headed away by Akomia. Tierney now. Good tackle from Novotny again. To corner though. To corner. Tierney. What's he going to do with it? Whips it in. Oh, it's headed up. Here's Amadou. Oh, it's gone in. It's gone in. And it was Pankarov who has scored there and made it 2-2. And I think the last thing we want is a replay, to be honest. Going to encourage the boys straight away here. We might respond very quickly. Here's Maddison. Here's Brody Hughes. Gets it towards Chamadou. Now here's Hassan. Heavy touch from him and a very poor pass. I think he has probably just made his last mistake of the game. Here's Pankratov. Gets it to Duffy. Oh, it was nearly a tackle there from Novotny, but couldn't get there. This could be Leeds getting their instant response. Ooh, over the bar from Fernandez. Right. Hassan's going to come off. We're going to put on Gonzaga. Minty's not playing well, so I'm actually going to put DCL on the right. Leon Bailey on the left. Or no, maybe I'll put Leon Bailey on the right. And we'll keep going with that for a little while. Brodie Hughes captaining the team tonight. Good to see. See a man that's been a part of a lot of our journey as Brodie. He's probably been the one real survivor from that League Two season. That was probably our best year ever in terms of how we conducted ourselves from the start of the season all the way to the end. We were awesome that year. And I think Brodie Hughes was a big part of that. Obviously joined us a couple of years later in the Championship. Here's Madison. This is a late chance for us. Madison whips it in. It's a header. Oh, it was almost in. Madison back into the area. It's Leon Bailey. It's Madison. It's Leon Bailey. Oh, what a chance that was. What a chance that was. But it doesn't go in. I can't remember if this goes to extra time or a replay. Zalazar. Fernandez. Strojic. Pankratov. Yeah, this is good running from Leeds. And that's forward to Taylor. Oh, what a save from Hoyenhal. Keeps us in the game. So Zalazar with the corner here. Whips it in. Headed up. Gonzaga clears. End of highlight. 10 minutes to go. I feel like somebody's going to get a winner here. Madison gets it to Alexander on this left-hand side. He's done a decent job from left back today. Here's David Washington. That's forward to Gonzaga. What a chance. What a miss. What a miss. But it was offside anyway. But Jamal Gonzaga, the man of the season last year, just couldn't do anything. Right, here's Hoyenhal to distribute from the back. This could be our last big chance, this. And there goes the kick. Bailey couldn't get there, but Madison intercepts. He's played well today. Gets it back to Akomia. It's forward again, but nobody there to receive it. No, this isn't good. This isn't what we wanted. Because here come Leeds. Now all the way back to the goalkeeper, Strojic. Peretz. Now here's Duffy. Duffy over the top it goes. And here's Prestiani. Oh, it's in. It is in. And James Taylor scores. Right, I think we need to change this up now. Yeah, I think box to box, central midfield on attack for James Madison. Shadow striker for Gonzaga. We're going to bring on Clayton. Who can he come on for? I suppose David Washington is quite tired. And although he did score, that sort of makes sense. Right, here we go then. Here's Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey might be creating a chance here anyway. It's whipped into the middle. It's headed in, but it's cleared again. No. Well, I think our FA Cup journey might be over. And it's going to be 2 defeats out of 2 today, which is such a shame when I think we've actually played pretty well in this episode, but come out with absolutely nothing. We're out of the FA Cup, and we're out or lost in the Premier League. Let's have a little look then. Bromley went out to Blackburn. I mean, they went 1-0 up. What a moment that would have been. But yeah, Man City won on penalties against Coventry. So yeah, there mustn't be any replays in the 5th round. Okay. Well, shame that we've gone out there. Real pity. But it is what it is. You know, we've got to push forward now, and we've got the rest of the season to look forward to. So when are we going to come back? I mean, we might have Leeds in the next episode, actually. Bournemouth and Leeds. I think those are going to be two matches that are absolutely crucial on whether we stay in the Premier League. So we will be back with them next time out. Hopefully we pick up some points in the next 4 matches to mean that that's not going to be the be-all and end-all. But if you have enjoyed it, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for daily Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.